everyone, and I'd like to call to order the October 18th, 2022 virtual general membership meeting of the Montgomery County Medical Society. We appreciate you joining us this evening. We have planned an engaging and informative event. We ask that you stay with us throughout our entire program, which includes an important and timely educational topic about, about the physician payment environment in Maryland, which will begin after our business meeting. As a reminder, we are recording this call. Advanced questions for our speaker were encouraged. However, if during the meeting or presentation you wish to ask a question or make a comment, you have three options. Put the question in the chat, raise your hand at the control panel, or unmute yourself. We prefer the prior two. You can hold on the latter so everyone can get an opportunity and no one can speak over each other. We want to welcome the physicians and staff who have joined us from other county medical societies tonight, and all the potential members of Montgomery County Medical Society. We are pleased to extend an invitation to you tonight to participate so that you can see the value of our membership and to hear updates about how the medical societies are serving you and your practice. We are also joined this evening by Ms. Dorita Sewell and Dr. Webster Sewell, children of Dr. Webster Sewell, who we will honor later this evening with our first Access to Care Award. Thank you for joining us. First, we hope you were able to participate in some of our virtual exhibit hall sessions this evening. These were designed to give you an opportunity to have your questions answered about many topics and to learn more about new technologies and programs. We continue to bring you and your practice staff valuable education with the assistance of our corporate partners. Their support is invaluable to our members and to our society. If you participated and you want to follow up or want to claim your giveaway, you must complete the survey that is being shared with you now and will be shared in our chat. Get your cell phones out and get your QR code app ready. Excellent. As in the past, tonight we are conducting several polls to get your feedback on several issues. So get ready to give your response. We're looking forward to it. We want to hear from you. All right, so the first one. Hi. There we go. So for part one, how would you rate your overall well-being? Better than the start of the pandemic, about the same as the start of the pandemic, or worse than at the start of the pandemic? Let's see, am I going to get the, should I read each of them or should I just wait for each answer?
Go ahead and read all of them. Continue.
Okay. The second question, for which we want feedback from you all, is would you consider yourself burned out by the clinical definition? Feelings of energy depletion or exhaustion, increased mental distance from your role as a physician, or feelings of negativism or cynicism related to your role? To enhance your well-being. There we go.
Hannah, if you'll advance question 3.
Have you spent more time with your family, worked less, rested or slept more, exercised, been more physically active, or eaten more nutritious meals? If you traveled and if you did something else and you want to share that with us, that'd be great. Perhaps some of us can try those things as well. All right. I am going to put my answers because I want to be included too. All right. And has everyone gotten an opportunity to submit? Couldn't get the QR to work. Yes, we'll put it in the chat as well, Erwin. And you want to email the link for the survey.
We are closing the poll now.
All right. Excellent. All right, so should we go through these?
Well, people can see them, but how would you rate your overall well-being? 41% of you said about the same as the start of the pandemic. Would you consider yourself burned out? It's great to see that 39% of you said no. And what have you done most in the last 3 months to enhance your well-being? You spent more time with your family, you've exercised or been more physically active, and you've traveled more. So it's great to do a little check-in with all of you. Looks like you're doing some very healthy lifestyle activities.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Great. So thank you very much, everyone, for sharing how you are focused on your own well-being. And make sure to stay tuned because we have more polling right before our presentation tonight. Okay. And so just want to give you a reminder. You saw 39% didn't feel burnt out, but that means that 61% did. So a reminder that if you feel stressed, you're having difficulty with balance, we encourage you to reach out to our complimentary confidential counseling program, which is offered by the National Capital Physicians Foundation. Okay. Let's see here. Tonight, oh, there we go. Tonight we are sharing our screen with the minutes from our May annual meeting.
From April 22nd.
April 22nd. Do I have a motion to approve? There we go.
So moved.
Second.
Excellent. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any
Aye.
dissent?
Aye.
Great. Any dissenters? Any abstain? Great. And thank you so much for using your icons as well to participate in the meeting. All right, so a listing of new members is now being shared on our screen. You can look through that. It's so awesome when we see so many people have joined and see value in joining our society. These are physicians who joined in the last year. If you are on the call and participating with us this evening, we'd love for you to introduce yourselves. So you can unmute yourself now and provide your name, specialty, and the location of your practice. So as to have everyone get an opportunity, perhaps we can have you raise your hand and then we can call you and have you unmute yourself. Susan, do you think that'd be a good idea?
Sure.
Okay. I think I can't see everyone, but Susan, if you can, would you mind calling each physician?
I can't see everyone either, but this is for anyone who has joined in the last year or so. If you'd like to introduce yourself, just go ahead and unmute yourself and please share that information.
I'm scrolling through all of the names and seeing some good friends and colleagues here and looking for anyone who's raised a hand. Don't see any hands raised, so if we don't see any in the next 5 seconds, we'll proceed with the meeting. Okay. Joshua Lim.
Yeah, hi. Can you hear me?
We can.
Yes, hi. Thank you. Thanks for the meeting. My name is Joshua Lim. I'm a neurosurgeon practicing in Silver Spring area. I decided to join the society here this past couple months ago. So
excellent.
Very
well,
nice.
welcome. We welcome you to our society. We hope that you find as much value in it as we do. Make sure to participate. All right. Let's see. Next, I'd like to recognize Dr. Irfana Ali for her leadership as immediate past president, and thank you for your support during my presidency. As immediate past president, Dr. Ali serves as chair of the nominating committee. Please share the nominating committee slate for the offices of the Montgomery County Medical Society for the year 2023 to 2024.
Thank you for the introduction, Dr. Cook. The names of the nominees were published prior to this meeting as required by the bylaws. As the chairman of the nominating committee, I present the following slate of officers who are nominated to serve with Dr. Angela Marshall, who will serve as president for 2023 to 2024. For Dr. Brent Berger will be president-elect. Dr. Aruna Nathan will be vice president. Dr. Sherry Hammersley for secretary, and Dr. Alan Gonzalez Cota for treasurer. Nominations may be made from the floor, virtual floor, at this meeting, and persons nominated must be in attendance at this meeting. Are there any further nominations? And I'm going to look
Move
up.
nominations be closed.
Second.
Thank you. So hearing none, we will be distributing this slate to the membership as per our bylaws, asking for acceptance of the slate. Thank you.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Dr. Ali. And thank you to our society for participating. I want to leave plenty of time for our educational program tonight. So my remarks as your president will be brief this evening. Your society has been very busy since our last membership meeting. We'd expected to get back to in-person events in 2022. This summer, we conducted a member priorities and expectations survey. Our members indicated they want more smaller format meetings and are not interested in large format meetings with exhibitors, etc. at this time. This slide shows the result of that survey. Given the expense of these meetings and the concern that it would not be supported by our member physicians, your executive board decided it was better to continue with virtual membership meetings, at least for now. As noted, the survey results did indicate that our members were interested in smaller format meetings like the collegiality dinners and our physician segment events like Women in Medicine and Early Career. All right, so mark those dates. Because so many important decisions, I'm so sorry. We are at, here we are. So we're going over the dates here. We will have another members only collegiality dinner at Mon Ami Gabi on Thursday, November 3rd. Space is limited. If you've attended one of our collegiality dinners, you know they are an incredible mix of business and pleasure, laughter and seriousness, all rolled into one evening event. We had a ball at our last one, and that's where people asked for more of these to occur. We held a Women in Medicine event in May, and we're planning another one soon. The same for our Early Career Committee. Watch your inbox for more details. Your Montgomery County Medical Society Board of Directors approved 4 resolutions for the upcoming MedChi House of Delegates on November 5th, and a full delegation representing your interests. The Fall House of Delegates, the Fall House of Delegates meetings are more legislative in nature and set the legislative agenda for the coming session. Our resolutions have to do with truth in advertising, oversight of artificial intelligence, medical civil liability, requiring EMS services if someone in police contact or custody requires medical attention, and limiting the ability of payers to interfere with physicians' prescribing. We know these are all issues that are near and dear to our hearts, and they affect us all. Mark your calendars for our legislative breakfast on Thursday, January 5th, and our annual lobby day on Wednesday, March 1st in Annapolis. We welcome your participation in these important events where we have time with our elected leaders to share MedChi's legislative agenda and to hear about their own coming legislation. Joshua Lim, perfect place for you to start participating. No pressure, Doc. Because so many important decisions are made in Annapolis and involve our patients' care, tonight we are launching our Patient Action Network, or PAN. The mission of the Patient Action Network is to enhance the partnership between patients and physicians through education, collaboration, and action on important healthcare issues. Watch your inbox, again, for a toolkit that you can use in your offices to get your patients to sign up for PAN. Each month, MCMS will send out an article about important topics like prior authorization, patient safety, how to read an EOB, and so on, to help patients understand these critical issues and how to take action to address them if and when legislation is being considered in Annapolis. These articles will be sent to subscribers of PAN and to you for your inclusion in your own emails. The more you help MCMS recruit patients for PAN, the stronger our partnership will be. To learn more about this, go to montgomerymedicine.org/PAN. Your medical society is active on so many fronts. These are just a few highlights of what MCMS and MedChi do for us every day. And our speaker tonight will acquaint you with many, many more. All right. Carolyn's front and center. We have an important award presentation tonight. The first Webster Sewell, MD, Access to Care Award. I am pleased to call on Dr. Carolyn O'Connor, Chair of the Award Committee, to present it to our recipient.
Thank you, Dr. Cook. I am so pleased to present the first Webster Sewell MD Access to Care Award. I want to remind you about Dr. Sewell's dedication to access to care. Webster Sewell MD was a Montgomery County physician dedicated to expanding patient access to care regardless of race, gender, or ethnicity. Dr. Sewell, who lived from 1901 to 1998, a true 20th century man, felt a calling and a mission to help people. His grandfather encouraged him to practice in Montgomery County, which direly needed a Black physician. He practiced in his grandfather's Wheaton house and later in his own Norbeck home. He never turned away a sick person who couldn't pay, and his practice quickly became primarily pro bono. When physicians had their own dispensaries and so on, he dispensed medicines for free to those who needed them. He valued his calling more than his income, and his wife, Doris Smith Sewell, PhD, shared his values and gave financial and moral support. We are fortunate, I think, to have, I'm not positive they're on, Dr. Sewell's daughter and son on our Zoom tonight as special guests. If so, thank you, Dorita and Webster Sewell, for joining us. Tonight, we honor Dr. Sewell's legacy by presenting our first Access to Care Award to RotaCare of Maryland, represented by Pallavi Gowda, DO, who is president of that organization. RotaCare Maryland is an access center that is part of the larger RotaCare Free Clinics, Inc., a nonprofit 501c3 public benefit corporation, a volunteer alliance of medical professionals, organizations, and community members dedicated to providing medical care and other needs to address social determinants of health to uninsured families and individuals with limited ability to pay for care. They are volunteer driven and supported solely through locally based philanthropy. Dr. Gowda was notified of the committee's decision, and RotaCare Maryland received an engraved award and a check for $500 from MCMS and the National Capital Physicians Foundation to dedicate to its work to further the mission of Dr. Sewell in expanding access to care. Thank you, Dr. Gowda, for being with us tonight. We ask you to say a few words about RotaCare and how physicians can support this worthy organization.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much. And I love this. This is quite heavy. I am so grateful for receiving this award. Again, as stated, this is a nonprofit organization that was started as recently as February of this year. And really got expedited. The formation of the organization was expedited due to the need of the Afghan refugees that we had, over 10,000 in the DMV area, who didn't have insurance or any access to, I should say, who didn't have, mainly who didn't have insurance the first 90 days that they came to the US. And so, they came to our clinic. They're very grateful, and it's been a great experience for some of the medical students who come and spend time and learn about the process of not only the clinic, but it's a unique experience, as you know. I have been I'm so grateful that I have a team who helps me in putting together the logistics of everything from transportation of the residents to just inputting their information in the EMR and so forth. So it's truly a blessing, and learning about Dr. Webster Sewell has just makes this more meaningful to me. And so I really would like to say thank you on behalf of Rotacare Maryland.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Gowda, and congratulations to Rotacare Maryland. We applaud your efforts to increase access. There is a QR code on the screen if you would like to scan it and make a donation to Rotacare Maryland. Our nomination process for the award will begin again after the first of the year. If you know of any deserving organizations, please encourage them to apply and stay tuned. Is there any new business to come before the membership? Okay, seeing none, we are adjourned. So we appreciate your continued attention during our program tonight. Before I introduce Jean Ransom, we want to conduct our last set of polling questions, which are related to our topic this evening. Let's see here. Of those listed, this is number 4. Get your mice ready. Of those listed, what issue or concern keeps you awake at night and causes you the most professional stress? I'll let you read through the answers as you contemplate and pick one and participate in our poll. This is how we find out what we need to do for our membership. And we stay connected by understanding what your needs are. The second one, which of the following statements best describes your current professional status? As you read through those, pick the one that most closely, and we try to make sure that we have all the kinds of answers that would apply, but pick the one that most closely applies to you. We'll give you about 5 more seconds. I'm trying to answer mine too. Don't shut it off yet, Susan. All right. Oh, I'm submitted. Is everyone submitted? Okay.
All right, 3, 2, 1. So of those listed, what issue or concern keeps you awake at night and causes you the most professional stress? 59% of the physicians who responded to this poll said payer challenges. So that is in line with our presentation that we will have in just a moment from Jean. Also, which of the following statement best describes your current professional status? We have most physicians are still in private practice and plan to be for the foreseeable future. We have certainly some employed physicians who are a part of the group this evening. And so one reason that this question was added was because with the retirement of physicians due in part to COVID, but also with physicians who are leaving the state due to the payer situation, merging with other groups, becoming concierge, et cetera. We're very concerned about network adequacy. I heard a story today that it's taking 3 to 4 months to get in with a specialist in Montgomery County, depending upon the specialty, of course. So we thought that it was appropriate to get your feedback about these things. Dr. Cook?